I told you they were frauds. This video is brought to you by the Officer Tatum store. I'm in Sacramento, California. Obviously, I'm not in my studio, but we still got to get into this. Ladies and gentlemen, I have been compelled to make this video about one of the founders or co-founders of Black Lives Matter bought a $1.5 million house in Topanga Canyon. Now, I normally wouldn't care what people do with their money. I'm a capitalist. I think people should make as much money as they can possibly make, doing good to the people, giving money back to the church. Those things are invaluable in my personal opinion, but make as much money as you want. You can live anywhere you want. I live in a nice house. If you work hard, you bust your tail, you do things the right way, you should be able to live wherever you want to live. However, if you are making money off of your profession, which is fundraising for Black causes, and then you don't give any money to Black folks, I mean, no real money. You're not giving any significant money to Black people during the pandemic. You don't care nothing about Black lives unless they were killed by white police officers. They don't even care about Black lives. They were killed by Black police officers. It only has to be a white police officer and a Black man. No matter what the Black man did, they fundraise, and they do nothing with the money. They don't give the money to the Black family. They don't do nothing in the inner cities. I mean, I'm nothing significant. Now, there may be branches of Black Lives Matter chapters that are doing a little bit of work here and there, but when you raise hundreds of millions of dollars and you cannot account for where it goes, yet your co-founder goes and buys a $1.4 million house. Now, a $1.4 million house ain't the problem. That ain't the problem. That's not the real problem. Where she bought the $1.4 million, $1.5 million house is the issue. How are you super duper ultra pro Black? You raise hundreds of millions of dollars on the backs of Black deaths, and you go live in a majority white community. How does this make any sense? This is what happens to all of these people who claim to be pro-Black, who claim to be pro-Black activists, Black first, that they go and take their ashy elbows and go live in an all-white community. Why, Mr. Tatum? Why would the founder of a Black Lives Matter take her money and resources and go to a all-white community where she's contributing to property tax in a white community, where she's paying money to the schools in a white community, where she's building the economy in a primarily white community? Why would they do that? Well, because they're not interested in fixing the inner cities that they're too afraid to live in. They know that there's too much violence going on. They know that their kids can't go to a good school. They know that their lives would be in danger 40% of the time if they actually went to these neighborhoods that they claim they support, where Philando Castile and them getting shot at. But they'll never live there. They'll never support any of that stuff. It's all a farce. It's all made up. They live in make-believe. And I'm honest about what I do. I want to live. I like living around white people. The most safe places that I've ever been is all white people. And it's nothing against Black people in general, because there's a few Black people that probably live on my street somewhere. But when you talk about all Black saturated communities, there's not many of those communities that I've been in that are safe, that are riddled with gang violence and poverty and all of those different things. If you think I'm lying, point me out a celebrity that makes millions of dollars that live in the inner cities, that live in Black neighborhoods. You know, LeBron James, does he live in Akron, Ohio, in the hood, where he went to school at or whatever the case may be? No, he does not. He got $1 million mansions somewhere. You can get a house built you can buy 4 houses in a row, get them knocked down, build one big house right in the middle of the hood. Why won't they do that? Because the property value is low, because the crime rate is crazy. Your kids you'll be driving your kids an hour away to go to a decent school. That's why they don't do these things. But they don't want to tell you that. They want you to believe pro-Black, so you donate all your money, your last dime to Black causes, because you're standing up for the Black man. And in all actuality, they don't care about this stuff, man. It's all a farce. That lady couldn't wait to buy her a house in a white neighborhood. She couldn't wait. And I personally don't know her, but you looking at her actions, that's exactly what she did. And if you thinking these people have integrity, you think these people really care about Black lives, you think these people really going to spend your money in the right area? No, they're not. It's all a money grab, baby. It's all a money grab. What's the next grift? They play on the emotions of Black people. And Black people, unfortunately, are too emotional to see through some of this stuff. Nobody in the world should be supporting Black Lives Matter at this point after they've been proven to raise hundreds of millions of dollars on George Floyd's life and then get him a dime. Michael Brown's family is suing Black Lives Matter because they raised probably millions of dollars on their son and they didn't give their family a dime. But I guarantee you, if you look up where their money going, it's going to these white Democrat candidates, president, senators, majority white. That's where your Black Lives Matter money going to, or going to their pocket so they can buy a $1.4 million house in Topanga, California. And my wife used to live in I forget the name of that place, but it's right by Topanga. I used to ride my bike up Topanga Canyon. I used to ride my bike up to Topanga Canyon all the way down to the beach or to the ocean right there. Topanga Canyon to the ocean. Canoga, I want to say Canoga Park, but I could be totally wrong. But my wife used to live right over in the area. If you go to Topanga Canyon, number white folks. You go to Calabasas, number white folks. The gangsters that rapping on them songs telling you to kill and steal them and rob each other, they live in Calabasas. Your boy Kevin Gates, I was on a first class flight with him. He live in Calabasas. Don't let these people lie to you, man. I want you to be informed. I want you to know where your money's being spent. Go and support people who are actually doing things in the inner cities. Go and support people who are actually doing things in the hood. One kid that you can support, and I supported him. We donated $12,000 to his cause. Is the young man King Randall. King Randall look like he doing good work in the hood. Got a school, got everything. He got something to show for it. These other people are completely lying to you. Anyway, I could talk about this for 3 or 4 more hours, but I'm here in Sacramento, and I got a speaking engagement to go to, and I need to get some sleep. So I love you guys. I appreciate you. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe to the channel. Visit the Officer Tatum store where you get all the cool merch. Y'all know what it is. See you on the next one, man. I'm out.